Hey there guys, it's me, again, GamePango21. So today we're going to be looking at a little video by the amazing Lucas, but before we do that, let's just get a couple of interesting things out of the way. Number one, thank you so much for 90 subscribers. I'm not sure I was ever going to reach this milestone. I was stuck at like 70 for fucking ages, but it's so happy to see that some of my videos are actually doing tractions, and to do these commentary videos is actually pretty cool as well. And they're really easy to make because it's just you capture the footage, you go in, you start reacting to the video, and it's just something that I would do normally anyway. Like, because ever since I started watching reaction videos. Number two, really quickly, I also, of course, have a Twitter. If you want to go and follow that, I always put the handle in the description. Just like copy it and paste it in. I always just keep that whenever, because for the majority of times, unless it's a short video, in which case I don't post my Twitter there. But if it's any of the main actual commentary style videos, I always put my Twitter handle down there. Go and check that out. Because I just did some stuff. And number three, by the time this video comes out, I'm fairly certain I'm going to be back to school, because I go back to school next week, which means that content is going to be slower and not as good. I'm trying to get this video out as fast as possible, but again, I have to implement everything, get the video together, and basically start reacting to it. So without further ado, and with all that intro and stuff out of the way, let's just watch the amazing Lucas lose his mind over Xbox buying Activision.
Still using all the muscles except the one that counts. Oh my goodness.
You know, I always pictured his intros and stuff being him, like, coming out of some sort of coma whenever he's coming out from the side like that, where he's like, whoo! Like, I always imagined him just, like, he just drank a Red Bull and is now just starting to record a video. But also that, the one that counts, what, your dick?
So, if you haven't heard, Xbots all around the world are celebrating. If you listen closely, you can hear them with their fridge and their nail polish. Yeah, they're very excited.
What the fuck was up with that audio editing? Jesus Christ. Also, if you listen even closer and more intimately, you can hear all the fanboys being extra salty about how Activision just decided to drop their dick on the kitchen counter and say, suck it. Do you hear it? Oh, wait. I guess I only hear it because I'm kind of gay. Anyway.
Very happy, all right? And I'm sure you're wondering why. And the reason is that Microsoft has recently purchased Activision Blizzard. You know, the place that's been apparently sexually harassing individuals, plagued by misconduct. Nevertheless, Xbots are celebrating.
And they have reason to, because this is a huge ass deal. Not only that, just because of the fact of recent events, they shouldn't overshadow the entire company going forward. Plus, they're already starting to clean house anyway. It's basically like they are hiring a gardener, but the gardener is paying the person of the house to garden, to make their garden beautiful again. Kind of like that, or they're like at least prune their bushes or something like that. Maybe not make it beautiful, but at least prune the bushes or something like that.
And here's the thing. I'm celebrating with you. I'm happy for them, okay? Do you understand how lonely it is up at the top? Do you understand how lonely it gets? There's no one to talk to. There's no competition anywhere. So,
right. Because Microsoft, one of the world's gigantic tech companies that competes alongside of Apple, as well as Google, as well as Sony themselves, that's not competition. Nope. Definitely not in the video games front, where they just decided to drop $68 billion. $69 billion if you round it up. Nice. For an entire publishing company with some of the biggest, best-selling multi-platform games ever.
Yes, I hope this is a big win for Xbox. I really do, because there's this sad misconception where they think PlayStation users are salty. Salty Over what exactly? I don't understand. Like, even with the PC releases, why would I be salty over you paying $50 for a 4-year-old game that I can purchase right now in the PlayStation Store for $20? Why would I be salty?
I mean, the fact that this video exists, the fact that the videos that you have made on this topic of the port of the PC for God of War, that video exists, and you got just as angry and upset. The fact that you're getting upset now and angry just because at the thought of this, because your entire channel is based on trying to tout and misrepresent specific articles that merely talk about the possibility of PlayStation copying a lot of what Microsoft is doing and celebrating that while condemning Microsoft's... I think you get my point.
Another thing. What? Now you have what? Spyro and Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, which is the most ironic thing in the fucking world.
Knock yourself out. Have fun, by all means. Here's the thing. You guys are taking our old products, right? It's like you're screwing our ex and then putting it in our face. We've already had that.
Yeah, but we can make her better. And she likes us more.
This was apparently a move for the metaverse. They don't even have their own virtual reality headset yet, all right? What are you talking about, Xbox? What are you doing?
By the way, I just want to point out, this is Microsoft that we're talking about, correct? Yeah. Saying they don't have a headset yet is, well, kind of correct. We don't just have one. Microsoft had an entire line called the Windows Mixed Reality headsets, all of which were actually fairly good and really competed with each other. There was the Acer model, there was the Samsung model, there was the Odyssey like reverb thing, and then they have like the Reverb G2 right now. All of those headsets, VR headsets, are under Microsoft. And they're talking about metaverse because it's like the hot topic right now, and it's basically just a marketing ploy. Not only that, PlayStation hasn't had a VR headset in, what, 5-7 years? Maybe even more than that. And their headset was actually far weaker than the Acer model, which was the weakest of the Windows Mixed Reality headsets. It was somehow less so than that, because at least with PlayStation, it was okay and still could have like good optics and stuff, but it was using such old tracking technology that it didn't have 180 degrees. Whereas with the Microsoft Acer model, which is the one I had, you had 360 degrees. You had the ability to use your controllers, mostly just in front of your face, but you don't really need to have them behind your head too much of the time anyway. And you still had fairly good tracking and actual, like, ergonomic slightly of it. So yeah, they do have their own headset. And they're now on the next generation of that headset, whereas Sony is now just starting to attempt to make a next generation of their headset. Interesting notes, by the way. Don't see many people bring that up, by the way. It's weird.
Like, what are we going to be salty about? What, Call of Duty? You mean Call of Booty, which is dead, practically? Like, what? It's on the decline? Vanguard was absolute trash? I'm confused at what exactly they're celebrating about.
I mean, to be honest, Vanguard was trash, but honestly, it was still one of the top-selling multi-platform games of the year that it came out, and it still tops charts of best series ever. If you can get the Microsoft fuck you money behind that shit, guess what? That Microsoft fuck you money is going to completely make those games better. I can guarantee it, because Microsoft will actually implement good marketing tactics You have to remember, that's an amazing marketing move. They will implement more funding for those games because they can do that, and they can, like, offer them some really good shit. They can offer other studios to come in and help. It's like, hey, we could use some help with this specific aspect. Oh, don't worry, we can send an Obsidian. It's like, that is... the sheer thought of that is so fucking good. It's awesome.
I guess this is kind of more of the celebration that they did with Bethesda. It's kind of the promise that there's going to be exclusives down the road.
Yes, essentially.
Here's the thing. Here's what they fail to understand. All right, studios, just acquiring studios, developers, and whatnot, does not equate to good games. Just like you having all these degrees does not equate to you getting a high-paying job.
Now, this is the one thing that I say that he kind of has a leg to stand on. You can make a case. There's definitely places to make a case where certain companies buy other companies and try to get those companies to make more things. EA, solid fucking example of this. They have bought a lot of studios in the past, and they've tried to get those studios to make some good stuff. However, most of those studios either had to fold or EA had to drop because they just weren't performing, and EA put a lot of pressure on them, and they fucking didn't work because they were putting too much pressure on the developers. 100% correct. However, this is Microsoft that we're talking about here. Not only did they release one of the better reviewed games of that year, Halo Infinite, as well as released other games, such as Microsoft Flight Sim and I think the Forza games. Well, the Forza Horizon, I know that was another one that they released. They released 3 games that are really good, all in 1 year, all above, I think, an 80, if I remember correctly, of their respective Metacritics. Whereas Sony hasn't really released much. And some of the things that they did release sucked awful ass monkeys. Some of the things. I'm mainly looking at Returnal. And you yourself condemned fucking Returnal for being bad and said that Sony was a bad company because they wouldn't allow you to have a refund on a digital copy, which is available to not have a refund for that reason. Shit, I'm only 2 minutes in. Gotta keep going.
So have fun with acquiring all this. Show us something. All right? You still have nothing on your miserable system that can compare to God of War.
Your facts are starting to piss me off.
I mean, Doom 64 is fucking awesome, though.
Nothing that can even compare to Forbidden West.
Your facts are starting to piss me off.
Like, what are you guys doing right now? I know you guys are playing gunk. You know, the game of the year potential gunk. They're so ecstatic over this purchase. It's almost adorable because you have to think they've been starving for games, right? They've been in the desert, the wasteland that is the Xbox system, okay?
The wasteland? I mean, in all honesty, the Xbox system has backwards compatibility all the way to the Xbox 360. Which is like 2 or 3 generations ago. Which means that they have like all those games that came out that like Microsoft can grab, as well as now that they have the Activision deal closing, if that goes through, you can get Call of Duty World at War, the entire Black Ops trilogy, the entire original Modern Warfare trilogy, practically all of the games like that are more recent Call of Duties, including things like, I don't know, fucking Advanced Warfare. That was actually one of my favorite ones, to be honest, which was weird. As well as any future Call of Duty titles, all coming onto PlayStation, onto Xbox Game Pass day fucking 1, to then continue into the at least foreseeable future. Not only that, you also get any of the other first-party games that are on there going into that system as well for no extra cost. I wouldn't be surprised if they doubled the price to $20 and they still had a lot of people playing in that just for Call of Duty. I would think that they could definitely raise the price to like $20 right now and still have a whole mess of sales, because that right there is a fucking amazing value. again, I'm just thinking that they most likely wouldn't do that because they've been so consumer about it. But I would say even at $20, even if that like doubled the price tomorrow, I don't think a lot of people would be too upset, especially when they released, like, the Activision deal closes, they doubled the price, and it's like, oh, well, now all the Call of Duties are on here. Cool, $20, give it to me here. And even still, at $20 a pop for a month, that means that you have, I did the math on this, $120 a year, because it's $10 a month times 12 is $120. So, at $120 a year, you just have to play 2 Microsoft releases, or 2 day one releases, or 2 $60 games on that system. You just need to play through them, and that's it. That's the thing paid for. Everything else is more money back into the consumer's product to then buy more games. And they can still purchase games off of Game Pass as well with like a 10% discount, which is fucking awesome. Not only that, now Sony has to fucking compete with Activision, or compete with those people, because what the fuck? This is all net positive for Microsoft. He is so, like, so much.
They have been starving, right? While we've been playing God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Forbidden West. All right, what else do we got? Spider-Man, Wolverine. They've been just starving in the wasteland.
You have not gotten God of War, the next God of War. Ghost of Tsushima is all but confirmed at this point. You have also not played Forbidden West because that game hasn't even come out yet. Not only that, we can play God of War 2 because it's now on the fucking PC. Spider-Man, okay, cool. Wolverine hasn't come out yet.
Please, give us something. Microsoft, give us something. Well, we bought Bethesda. Okay, but give us an exclusive, something to compete with that, please. We bought Activision Blizzard. Okay, but give us an exclusive, something to compete with that, please. Nothing. Nothing. You have nothing. All right.
I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Forza Horizon, and Halo Infinite. Those are all Microsoft exclusive games. Yeah, they released on the PC, but they're Microsoft exclusive games that aren't on the console.
Right, and they've already said that they're actually going to be producing, all right, the games on PlayStation. Now they're going to say they're going to also hold some for exclusives. Listen, Xbox does not create. Okay, you guys haven't seen a new IP in what, generations? Okay, I mean, when it comes to Halo Infinite, which is dead, all right, Halo Infinite dead, the game is trash. I'm surprised that Master Chief hasn't broken his back. I'm sure the only thing that's making Master Chief be able to walk is his suit, because he has been holding Xbox for centuries, bruh. Centuries after century, bruh. This man's back is shattered. If he takes his suit off, he's gonna just fall on the ground.
I love the fact that he says, oh, that game is dead, yet shows around like a 200,000 people playing on PC. At least I think, was that what it was? Hold on. Hold, please. Let me just, yeah. Shows a peak 24-hour of 170 plus thousand people, with a peak of that, like Halo Infinite stuff. Not only that, the game still, that those are just Steam numbers. That means that, you know, that means that a lot of people are still playing the game still. Not only that, these are just Steam numbers. There's probably plenty more people on Xbox, plenty more people on the PC in other contexts that are playing it, like on the Xbox thing and on the PlayStation thing. Like there's, well, not the PlayStation. Fuck, I'm going to mess that up because of the last video. He said P and it may confuse the fuck out of me. But to be fair, even though Halo Infinite lost 40% of its player base in a week, that's still damn good numbers right there. 170,000 people playing your games in a 24-hour peak period. Bruh. Anyway.
And be just a lob of flesh. Bring us something. Show us what you got. Come on, baby. Show us what you got. While you guys are busy enjoying our old food, okay? Our old food, we are creating new IPs, okay? We're creating new game sequels, all right? What are you guys doing? Celebrating over developers, which you know you're not going to get anything from them. You know you're not going to get any IP that's going to come close to Spider-Man.
Your facts are starting to piss me off.
You know you're not going to get any IP that's going to come close to God of War.
Your facts are starting to piss me off.
You know you're not going to get any IP that's going to come close to Ghost of Tsushima.
Your facts are starting to piss me off.
That last one I kind of agree with. The Ghost of Tsushima is actually pretty good. All right, for like the cinematic third-person stuff that he's got. But for God of War, I'd say in the repertoire, Call of Duty could easily match that. Probably even just Halo Infinite at this point, because that story was okay. But if we're talking game to game at this point, there are a lot of games that could easily top God of War and easily top some other game. But Ghost of Tsushima, that's a pretty high bar, at least in terms of like how I perceive games to be. That's a kind of high bar, a little bit high.
Who are you playing right now, huh? Who are you playing? All right? What is this projection of us being salty? What? We're in the future, baby. You still playing with Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. You still playing 4-year-old games and paying damn near full price for a 4-year-old experience, which we could get on the PlayStation Store for cheap.
I mean, sure. But at the same time, like, those kinds of sales happen all the time and much more frequently on the fucking Xbox. Or, not the fucking Xbox, the PC. Shit! But yeah, it happens much more on the PC than on the, what else? Than on the frickin' consoles. Plus, again, I think that it had a price bump or something, or might have not. But yeah, sure, it's $20 on there, but probably because if they raised the price back up or kept the price at like $70, there would have been riots in the streets from you guys, or there would have been like, okay, whatever. Plus, also, I got the complete edition, which it contained all of the DLC for Horizon Horizon Zero Dawn, for $60, which is, if I'm doing math correctly, if there's like 3 or 4 DLCs, that's a $30 game with $20 of DLC. That actually works out to be good math. Just saying.
What got a Call of Duty being accessible, being Game Pass? Good. All right, good. Okay, that's actually a deal. That's a steal. Call of Duty being accessible via Game Pass.
Correct.
They're dying anyway. They have no innovation whatsoever. It's dead. It's flatlined. You guys are buying dead freaking IPs, all right, that have already been just sucked the life out of. What are you going to do with them? You think you're going to pump some new blood into them?
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. 100%. Because it's $6.8 billion fuck you dollars that are going into that system. It will do better, and they are making the steps necessary to do better. Also, saying that it's a dead game, yet it was still sold, outsold everything. And continuously tops charts and lists. In sales. I don't know, bro. Doesn't seem pretty dead to me.
Huh? What are you gonna do? You're gonna put what? You're gonna put, let me guess, you're gonna put Crash in a Master Chief Halo, in a Master Chief outfit, huh? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna make I don't know, Jack and Dexter or Spartan in Master Chief? I got it. Let me think. What are you going to do? You're going to put cat ears now. Cat ears are now going to be available in Call of Duty. Congratulations.
Fucking Activision, take some goddamn notes here. These are great ideas. This is how you print the fucking money. This is how you print the money. Take ideas from this man. Like, those ideas, like, write that shit down right now. Put it on a notepad. Stick it onto something. Get those ideas out there. Because they would sell so much. Imagine Crash Bandicoot in fucking Call of Duty. That'd be so cool, bro. Damn. Let's go.
Give me a break, bruh. Wake me up when you actually have something to show, okay? In the meantime, I'll be playing my games on the PlayStation. The exclusives. I know you guys don't know about that word. Exclusives. Look it up. Look it up. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you... Lucas, you're just salty, Lucas. You're just salty. Okay, that I get to pay $50 for a 4-year-old game, okay, Lucas? You're just salty, okay? Yeah, sure. Buy up all the studios you want. No, studios don't mean anything. You want to know what means something? Games, exclusives. Show me what you got. Show me, put it on the table. You don't have anything.
I hate to tell you this, sir, but we have Activision. The ball is very much in PlayStation's court right now. You're waiting on games just like the rest of us. I'm actually almost at the end of my wait. I got like 2 weeks, like a week or two. When February 2nd rolls around, fucking Dying Light 2. Coom. Let's go.
Okay? Y'all about entertainment, not gaming. Entertainment. Okay, knock yourself out. Have fun. Or if you believe, I mean, this isn't even news, right? What's the big news here? I don't understand. I'm confused myself. Whatever. But you know Xbox, they'll celebrate anything. They'll celebrate anything, bruh. Phil Spencer, I don't know, gets his nails done with the new Xbox nail polish. Oh, look at that. PlayStation doesn't have nail polish. These guys are so sad, bruh. They're so sad. So sad. It's touch some grass. Either or. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. That fun stuff. Till next time, guys, stay salty, Xbox.
Your facts are starting to piss me off.
Well. And like that, the video's fucking over again. Sorry if I cough during any of this. I'm still pretty sick. But I'm coming out of it. I did catch the COVID, from what I can tell. But I'm okay. I'm doing fine. But as for everything that he just said in that last few minutes of the video, to break that down, this is fucking huge news. Because no other acquisition of companies or anything like that has come close to these numbers in the video game industry. This is so worth reporting. It's not even funny. Plus, I also want to mention this in a weird way, but I half expect when he ever does that like intro where he dips his head below the camera and then pops back up, I half expect to see like something on his nose, because I feel like for whatever reason, whenever he does it, he's just like running a line of something across the table, like fucking pixie sticks across the table. He's just lined up the powder, and he goes and does a whole line of pixie sticks right off the table that's like sitting just below the camera, to like hold the camera up, and he's doing a line of pixie sticks as he's just like, oh, that good stuff. I find that fucking great. But yeah, no, definitely nothing to report on, dude. Definitely nothing to report on. Not the biggest acquisition and the most surprising acquisition ever in the history of ever. Nope. Anyway, stay salty, bro, because your salt's gonna pay my bills. Thanks so much for watching. Peace off.